why your prayers don't work, even though you're praying ceaselessly. And you're a good person. Your prayers don't work, your affirmations don't work, and you're wondering why things keep on not going your way, and why life is seemingly a nightmare as opposed to a dream. Why you only dream when you're asleep, and heaven seems to be a place where you're possibly going to go after you die, when really heaven is here. Heaven is in your heart, heaven is in your words, heaven is in your thoughts. But why are your thoughts and your words not fructifying? Why is your life not fruitful? Well, we're going to cover that and so much more today. Now, manifestation is great, yet the thing is it's just like a microwave, okay? And not all microwaves work, right? Some of them are just broken. But the main reason why a microwave is not going to work is either it's broken or you buy a brand new one and you're like, why isn't this working? Right? It was just working yesterday. Found out someone unplugged it. It's not plugged in. And as just like a microwave, what we need to do is plug in. And I like to say, tap in. Tap into the source. And the thing about it is that the source is actually within. Made another video on seeketh and find. And when we are just constantly seeking without, then we will be without that wonder and that awe in our life. We will always be searching unless we seek within, because the kingdom of God is within. And that's the real power of manifestation. Manifestation is the communication with God and also with the God that's inside of you. Not speaking externally or staring up at the sky, but communicating with yourself internally, to communicate, to make as one, to have a common ground. And if you are trying to speak in existence what is so far from your reality, then it's not a common unity. It's not a common communication, because it's just so far from what you think is possible that it won't ever happen. The true manifestation is changing your vibration. And a lot of times we think we want material things. I'd like all these books, and I'd like new watches and new cars and a new house. But it's really what the feeling brings when you get the new watch, the new car, the new house, the new whiteboard, the books, reading all the books. It's the feeling that is created, that is manifested, which is a vibration. The vibration of love and gratitude, instead of being in the vibration of fear, worry, hate, anxiety, depression, anger, shame, the shame blame game, blaming others for the things that you don't have. Celebrate everyone's wins around you, just to start. Don't hate on others. Forgive them. Release them. Release and let go of all of those fearful thoughts and anxiety thoughts. The reason why is because you are constantly producing love and gratitude, or you're able to, and that is the ultimate prayer and manifestation of releasing and giving, not material things, love and gratitude, radiating pure love and gratitude. And when that happens, everything changes. Because if you are holding on and wanting, you're in lack. If you look up the definition of the word want, it literally means in lack of. Because you are trying to get so much and you're not giving that feeling of love and gratitude. And once you give that feeling of love and gratitude, receiving and having that emotion of your experience already created, expecting that wonder so much, that wonderful feeling so much that you already feel it because you know it is yours already. And interestingly enough, that is a prerequisite that you must have that feeling before you get it. What? Yes. Be, do, have. This is the 3 steps or the sequence to everything in life. We are not going to have something until we do the thing that will get us the thing. We are not going to do the thing that gets us the thing until we become the person that will do the thing. It's a pretty simple theory or principle, yet we must really embrace it instead of just praying, oh, please give me. No, you must already give thanks for it to have been given to you. I am so happy and grateful that I am a millionaire, that I have a great job. And if it seems like lying, then it probably is. If you have the vibration that you think it's impossible, then it is. Because whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, as Henry Ford was accredited with that. Or argue your limitations, and surely enough, they'll be yours. That's Richard Bach, one of these great books over here. An amazing author, Richard Bach. And a lot of these books will say the same thing. And sometimes we get lost in the tactics, techniques, and strategies, which are important, yet if you're not tapped in, if you're not believing that you are behaving in a way that you are becoming the person that will do the thing to have what you like, you're not going to have it. And this includes fitness. This is why I teach spiritual fitness and nutrition. If you think that you're just going to lose weight by, I got to go and intermittent fast again, or I have to, and all respect to you, this is not a criticism or condemnation by any means. Intermittent fasting could be great. Cutting carbs, if you're talking about just cutting refined carbs out of your life and ultra processed food, could be great. Any tactic and strategy could work, even just eating carnivore, which it could be a tactic and strategy to drop weight, but it also will drop health. Because if we look at the studies, it shows that we are not going to thrive off of that way of eating. We need plants so much that in Alaska, Inuit will cut open the stomach of a seal to eat plant. Yes. We will go to far measures to eat plants, and so will God go to far measures to give us plants in the abundance of an apple tree. Hundreds of pounds of fruit will come off of one tree. Don't get lost in the tactics, strategies, and techniques and think that's all there is. Even the principles that govern the way things work in life, those are so much more important, yet not to get lost in them, because it's about you creating your own way and your own essence of doing things. Why? Because you are an individual. You are a snowflake. You are different than every other person on this earth. So you're going to do things differently. The great news is you've already learned how to walk, talk, read, and write. You've learned how to ride a bike, tie a shoe, get dressed, speak, right? Talk. That's amazing. You're talking, but are you communicating? Are you communicating in a way that you trust yourself, that you have confidence, that you confide in yourself and trust the words that you're saying, because you're doing what you say you do, because you are the being that would do the thing. And then all the great things will come to you in divine timing. with the power of patience and persistence, to know that it's already yours, to celebrate the journey. It's like going on vacation, the expectation of how great it's going to be. Have that expectation within life, because life is the greatest gift, right? Have that expectation of opening gifts on Christmas Day or Hanukkah or whatever celebration, or when a loved one gives you a gift, or seeing a loved one, because you know that's more valuable than the gift itself. The ultimate gift is the precious present, the present moment, the sacred second. Celebrate it with all exuberation, joy, and bliss and euphoria that is possible. Because the greatest gift is the present moment. And when you do not open this great gift of the present, then you end up losing out, my friend. And there's nothing greater than the now, the forever now that is always happening and recycling. All these materials, we could always want more, and it's okay to want more. I prefer to say desire, and I already have it, and dream of more, because more is who we are. We're always capable of being more and doing more, and if we be more and do more, we're going to have more. And this pertains to fitness, this pertains to nutrition, this pertains to moving freely, being able to run, jump, play, and dance with our children. If you'd like to be able to receive more bliss, receive more joy, I've written an entire book for you. It's short and sweet, because I know a lot of people don't get past the first chapter of these books, even if they're small. So I've taken a lot of what I've read and I've put it in one small book, The Joy Master Key. And one of my shortest versions of The Joy Master Key, because it's a series, is only 18 minutes long. It's called Receive. Receive the joy and the blessings that are already yours. I will read it to you. It's 18 minutes. Go to joymasterkey.com. joymasterkey.com, because you hold the key to live the greatest life possible. If you need some more help than that, I have an entire program that I teach, the 9 secret spiritual steps with the system, the spiritual system of fitness and nutrition. It's going to blow your mind. It's amazing. And if you'd like to know the 9 mistakes most people make that keep them sick, overweight, and tired, then go over to drkeithj, the letter J, Lopez.com. drkeithjlopez.com. Now, some people, one person commented, said, "Why are you writing doctor before your name?" Because I feel like it. That's why we do everything. So it's drkeithjlopez.com. Why did Dr. Martin Luther King get called doctor, right? He's not a medical doctor. There are other doctors, and we all put in some work for those 2 fancy letters. And I'd like to let people know that I could illuminate their life, show them the light of how great they are, and through the vehicle or the vessel of fitness and nutrition, since I've studied it for about 30 years now. And it seems so simple to me, and even so easy, because what I see people going through seems so hard. Being overweight, being sick, being tired, taking multiple pills. When I was a little kid, I wrote my dad, he had a heart attack. I wrote it in a little book that I wrote. And that he takes 1,000 pills every day. It seemed like 1,000 to me. Taking 20 pills every day and being dependent on that doesn't seem like the most joyous key to life. and you have the key. You could create a vibration of elation, of joy every single day and be with endless energy. Wake up early. Be able to have that energy in the middle of the day to play with your child in that emotional voice, to not scream and get so upset. Or if you do, to know this too shall pass and to be able to deal with your emotions internally. The internal coping mechanism instead of the external coping mechanism, drinking, watching TV, smoking, eating your emotions and feeling horrible, tired, and sick, and being sick. Half of our country is the United States, and just about spreading to the world, diabetes, right? Obesity and diabetes. 10% have diabetes, probably way more than that. It just climbs every single day is the reason why I say that. About half of our country is obese. 70 to 80% is overweight. Oh my Lord, just carrying weights every day and then think that it's hard to lift a weight. And I know it seems very hard. It seems uncomfortable, but when you go through, or although, there ain't no buts to that, when you go through a little bit of discomfort, you end up getting so much more comfortable. So much more comfortable with life and realize heaven is where we sit. God is dancing in your heart. Don't deny God of the greatness of your body, this vehicle, this vessel that we use as a material body to express the spiritual joy that's inside of all of us. So that is why, my friend, if you're watching, I write doctor in front of my name. I'm a doctor of natural health and nutrition, not an MD. I have a master's in nutrition, an undergrad in exercise science. And above all that, I love to illuminate people to see the greatness inside of them, self-love, self-realization through the medium, through the vehicle of fitness and nutrition, because so many people lack fitness and nutrition. And it's spreading to our children. So do it for the children. OG Fit is here for the children. Original greatness, omnipresent God, organic fitness. You don't need additives. You don't need gyms. You don't need hours and hours of time in the gym and super heavy weights and potions and pills and powders. It's so simple if you know what to do. Sure, some tactic strategies, but first change your perception, change your beliefs, change the way you see things and expect things to happen. And then use these guiding principles, the laws that govern everything. Because they work every time for everyone, everywhere. And then it becomes part of you, your essence. It becomes etched in your memory because it's memorable, because you create a habit because you feel good about it. You feel like doing it. The habit of health, the habit of wealth, or the habit of sickness, disease, poverty instead of prosperity. Just be prosperous, my people. Let's spread the word of greatness. I am here to serve you at the highest level possible, as hopefully you are here to serve others. Because we are here as humans to serve other people. Accept the blessings. Receive. Go over to joymasterkey.com and listen to Receive if you'd like some more. If you'd like some more personal assistance, go over to drkeithjlopez.com. And if neither of those things, no worries. I hope to see you again. Subscribe so you can get notified for another amazing experience to rise up your vibration and feel amazing.